Welcome back, everybody. This is Everyone Loves Pirates, and I am addicted to Crusader Kings II. I'm still playing this game back to back from my other episodes, despite the fact that my brain is almost turned off. But it's so much fun, and I'm just expecting this to be a shorter episode. Now that I say this, I'm sure something crazy will happen, and it'll be the longest one. It'll be like an hour long or something. Hopefully not. One thing I noticed, I don't know if you're yelling at the screen or not, but I did leave my boats up. Unfortunately, as soon as I got, basically at any point I could have brought my boats into Dublin and gotten rid of them. But now I will. That was costing me money. I'm still losing money every month because of those expensive boats. So we will go to disband unit. Goodbye. Great. And these levies are just wiped out, unfortunately. I actually have quite a few men in that one, but this bishopric is wiped out. Quite interesting. And the way we left it is we won that war. Our brother fired a faction against us. He said, I should be Duke. And he had quite a bit of men. But luckily, we were still allied with the King of France, or sorry, of England. He finished his war against the King of France and came to our aid. But we really didn't need it because we just decided to buy some mercenaries and deal with the problem ourselves. And our mercenaries did quite well for us. They came up in Oriel, and we combined armies, put their leaders in charge, and just wiped out their army. And he actually pieced out at like 60% war score in our favor. I didn't think it was even less than that. I think it was in the 50s. So we imprisoned him. And the way to see people who are in your prison, you go to intrigue. You see any known plots. We actually don't know any, which is a shame because it's a fun mechanic. We see threats. He would have been there as well. He was also in the faction deal, and the faction threat bubble popped up. And there he is. He's in our dungeon. That hurts his diplomacy. It hurts his health. You can mouse over here and see that. In a month or two, he'll probably complain about stuff, and I will probably throw him in the oblette. I'm sure I mispronounced that. It's a French word that says, I think it's like French for forget or something like that. At least it's close to the Spanish word to forget. So it just basically we're going to throw him in a hole somewhere and just forget about him, and he will die much quicker that way. His wife hopefully is not pregnant. I'm going to get the clock moving just because there's not a whole lot we need to do right now. We did revoke his title to Leinster. Unfortunately, our awesome court chaplain got 2 claims on Ossory, fabricated 2 claims that we couldn't push because we needed the money. So I told him to drop the claims twice. Twice during the war with our brother that happened. It was a very short war, too. So hopefully he'll get one again soon. Yay! Finally! Finally. Oh, no, wait. This isn't even it. This is something else. Oh, well. Our marshal told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. If we adopt his ideas, it costs us a tiny amount of gold. Always do this. And it will get this thing, your martial ideas, improve your capital. And our spread rate will increase quite a bit, which is very good. Totally worth it. I thought we finally got the improved diplomacy thing to fire, but it did not. And honestly, we haven't been in charge that long. It just feels like it's been forever. Some of the things I do want to do. So we got Leinster and we want to get this duchy. So we need that county. I want to go on a hunt, maybe see if I can get rid of Craven. I don't know if that'll do it, but it's always a good thing to do. It'll give us some good possible things we can become. I know you can get rid of, what can you get? You can get diligent from a hunt. I've gotten that before. And that's a great stat. It'll basically, it's the opposite of slothful. So it will either get rid of slothful or maybe just get rid of slothful and get diligent, because I believe they're the same, 2 different sides of the same coin. This is red 4 and the other one's the green 4. And these are the 7 deadly sins basically. And it's +2 to everything if I remember correctly. So it's even better than slothful is bad. So I definitely want that, so we'll stick on the intrigue screen and wait for the hunt to become available in September. The other things we can do, I'm going to lie and go off of it, but I'm going to slow the clock a tiny bit. Just so I don't forget, we can look see if people need to get married. That'll help people like us more. Oh, it's come to my attention that the Osri guy that we're scheming against is also fabricating claims. And he got enough. Oh, they better not use it. They always do. I've never seen them not use it. So, he'll have fabricated a claim. He's so weak, I don't care about that. Come at me, bro. He went ahead and used the claim on my title despite having nothing more than a laughable and obviously fabricated document to back it up. That bastard. So I dislike him by 30 for 10 years for doing so. You bastard. Man, he's gonna die soon anyways. Maybe. And I mean, it's only -1 health, but he's stressed out. And he's content. It's kind of funny, a content character decided to do that. I don't know about that, AI. I don't know. If you're content, you never want to be content as a leader. You can't plot at all. I mean, you can still do stuff like this, but this plot screen, under intrigue, you can't choose anything. Just so you know, don't ever make your main guy content. Awesome for vassals. Free plus 50. In fact, that guy might even like me because he's content. I'm not sure. I think it only works for vassals. Yeah. But if I was his liege, he would like me plus 50 just for that. He's envious. Maybe that's what did it. So one of the things I was thinking of was, you know, I have a lot of people in my court that don't like me. I can see who has the ambition to get married. I can just marry them off. It's a good way to get some decent characters in the court. Especially like this old dude. This is the guy I think that has the claim. Nope. Oh. That way. And actually that way. Yeah, he's the one that has the claim on Desmond. It's actually a strong claim. We could breed some children that have that claim. We could actually press this claim. We could give... Well, I don't want to do it now. If I had Kildare, I might do it. We could give him a county. He'd be our vassal. And we could press his claim and bring Desmond into our duchy. But let's have him make some babies, and maybe we'll just do it for his babies. He's lustful. Good chance of happening. Women can only have children up to 45. Men can do it till the day they die. Apparently they didn't need little blue pills back then. So totally, dude. I'm gonna get you married. I'm gonna get you married to someone awesome. I want to make sure he's not gonna leave my court anytime soon. No good. There's plenty of heirs. Make sure he just wasn't the main heir to this guy or something. Okay, so I want women who are not in prison, who are not married, who are not rulers, so they will come to my court. I say that every time, but it's an important distinction. You don't want to have them agree to a marriage, and then suddenly the guy you're trying to get married leaves your court. Yeah, my religion. I want this person to like me. I'll start with my culture. You know what? I'm going to any... yeah. Okay, we'll see if we can find an Irish genius first. Or a British genius. Adult. I want her to come immediately so she can start popping out babies. I don't want to wait for this. Search all. Search everywhere. And what did we want? Well, we want genius. Otherwise, what trait might we want? What's the easiest way to find that guy again? Easiest way, just look at Desmond. Claimants. That guy. Our courtier. His stats. So, I mean, if we're trying to breed, what do we want to breed? Well, Stuart's his highest score, so let's look at Stuart's first. Always nice having Midas touched in your court anyways. And I'm just going to scroll really quick because at first I just kind of want to get some geniuses in the court so I don't have to look across the realm just to try to marry my kids to geniuses. Okay, no, we're going to do not our culture this time. Look at different people. Here's someone who's quick, Anglo-Saxon. Still -20 modifier on opinion, but... And she's envious. She's not going to like me a whole lot. But quick is good. It's not genius, but it's a start. Attractive. Hedonist. Make sure she pops out some babies. Once again, this is their focus. Next to that will be their congenital traits, their hereditary traits. So I'm just looking there and then looking in between that and these. Strong is nice. 27 though, she's getting a little old. Not that he would be he would mind. He's pretty darn old himself. Slut. And maybe her husband just died. I shouldn't judge. But she's gonna have a bastard. Hopefully I don't get too loopy. Or maybe for your enjoyment, it would be nice if I did. Can't remember. I think I did all those Game Dev Tycoon Let's Plays. I did them either all in one sitting or in two. And if you look, there's 20 episodes. And it's over 10 hours, I think. And by the end of it, I know I was getting pretty loopy. If you watch that last video, I like it a lot. But I am a little kind of, a little off my rocker. As we would say, oh, idiot. You can always marry, you can also marry to hurt people's dynasties. Get them to marry an imbecile or someone who's inbred. Remember, if they're in your court, they can't say no. You can invite a claimant to your court, marry him to someone horrible, or matrilineally marry him so that the children are of your dynasty, then press his claim, or just maybe he gets his claim anyways and goes back and he's a ruler now, but now all of his children, when he dies, they're your children. They're of your dynasty. And that land will probably come, depending on the kingdom laws and stuff like that, will probably become your land. Or at least it'll be in your dynasty. You might leave their realm. If it's one of your heirs, it'll definitely come into your land. You'll consolidate it. I'm going to go with this Anglo-Saxon quick girl. Great stewardship skill. I wish I could make her part of my council or make her mayor or something. We'll get a little bonus. She's not going to like us because she's envious. She's not going to like us because of cultural difference. We're both regular old Catholic. We'll get 15 for fulfilling her ambition to get married. So she won't hate us too much. It'll be a little bit. There'll be the negative 16 because we're her new liege. But it's good enough. She's a nobody. So there's no reason why they wouldn't allow this marriage to go through. There you go, buddy. He's going to lose some prestige for doing that. I don't really care if he has prestige or not. He has no say in the matter. Oh, and she's English. So maybe it's only negative 10. I said not my culture, though. And she's Anglo-Saxon. She's not Breton. So she's a foreigner in his court, I guess. What do you think of your liege? This one. Doesn't say not of my culture. Interesting. We'll see what happens when she comes over. So I'm going to unpause. Let's look at anyone else who might want to get married that hates us. This 25-year-old... Oh, that's my dad's lover. Interesting. Yay! So she came. Oh, wow, she really hates me. Okay, the short reign thing I knew about. Yeah, the foreigner deal. That hasn't fired yet, but it will in a second. So it'll get a little better. The enviness thing, yeah. Oh, the craven. She doesn't like craven or slothful. No one does. Women really don't like some of the certain traits. Like, we're gluttonous. Every woman on earth is unattracted to us. Except for maybe the homosexual women. Homosexual women will get negative modifiers with other homosexual women because of gluttony, though. Make babies. That's your job. You're 17. Your Midas touched. You're lustful. And what the heck? Why did you take celibacy? So he's not celibate yet, but he probably will be soon. Didn't you want to get married? You just wanted a nurse, huh? You didn't want to make babies? You don't want to pass on your lineage? Well, we'll see. He's still lustful. So these two are canceling each other out. I bet they have babies. Okay, what other people? You know, I don't care if you don't like me. I have no idea who you are. You want to be Spy Master? Good luck at 5. Once again, we can use our people finder. Unfortunately, since I've continued playing, this hasn't reset yet, so I need to do... We'll just do men. Any marriage I don't have to change a lot of this stuff. I do need that to be at least any. Sometimes it's good to do any on religion as well. Make sure someone hasn't converted to a heresy, or you accidentally invited someone who is of a different religion into your court. Adults, both, great house, any. So then we'll search just our realm, which are just people in our court. These should all be more or less the same. And see what people like. See, we're all regular Catholic. That's good. Just looking and seeing if they would be good at what they want to do. If we can fulfill those ambitions, and they are not, we can get you married. You're his court chaplain still, because he still owns Kildare. We're Domhnall. That's his opinion of us. I mean, we are reigning over him, because we are his duke. Interesting. I might get you married. You have a decent stewardship score. Let's go find you another good woman. Now he's not in our court. So that's when we have to use people in our court. We can't use the people finder. We have to just use people in our court and marry him that way. And this person will go to him. They will leave our court. So I can get rid of her, but she has horrible stewardship. I could try to invite someone to my court who has awesome stewardship. Women not married, my religion, any culture, adult, blah, 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 blah. So I could do that, and she's Orthodox, so I don't want her. But, there may be a woman. Women tend to be easier to steal, I think, a lot of the times. Sometimes I come in here just to find, like, one person, and I end up grabbing, like, 10. Which is bad, because then your court gets full, and the breeding doesn't happen as much. I'm only going to spend about 2 seconds on this, honestly. It's never bad to have some young, talented women in your court. I apologize if any of this sounds dirty or whatever. It's not meant to. It's just the way this game works. It makes you do these things. And that's what people did back in the day. This is... they married for alliances and prestige and for traits. And it's a big part of the game. This game is all about relationships. And relations. Okay. Good enough. We won't worry about that now. We'll own Kildare soon. Hopefully he'll still be alive and wanting to get married. So, luckily we didn't miss the hunt. Ooh. A daughter was born to our kinsman. So far enough removed where it doesn't really matter anymore. But he's not a bad marshal or diplomat. His wife's a pretty good steward. She's sickly, but who knows? We might get a decent Irish girl of our dynasty here. No one we'd ever play as or anything like that, but someone whom we can use for the eugenics program. September! Yay! Let's go on a hunt. Oh, and she died. Too bad. Okay, so this is one of the bad things that can happen since we're not good at martial. People are saying, hey, they're laughing behind our backs, basically. We can admit to it and just lose a bunch of prestige. It would put us under 200. I don't like that. Or we can claim someone else's success as mine. Be like, oh, you see that boar over there? We killed that. However, our uncle killed it. He already doesn't like us. We claim on Leinster. He doesn't really have any power, though. He might be trying to have us killed or something. But, you know what we're going to do? We don't have any successors appointed. Awesome. We are going to appoint our uncle. Actually, our brother might be better. Our brother's still around? Where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, because he has a weak claim on the on the entire kingdom. So if we died, or if we were under regency, but if we died and our child was on the throne under regency, then he could potentially try to do something. I mean, he has no land, so he has no troops. But I mean, he could be plotting as well and doing some things. So I want him out of succession. He's closer in line to succession than my uncle is. And speaking of succession lines, this needs to be an entire video somewhere. We're already at 20 minutes, so I'm going to end this one really quick. But so I'm not going to go over that. But it is interesting. You do need to be able to figure out succession a lot of the times. And the best way to just get a quick look at it, and it can be really confusing and convoluted, but mouse over here, as usual, it'll tell you what type of succession we have: agnatic, cognatic, gavelkind. Males first, then females if there's no males. Gavelkind, that the lands get split between all my sons, or all my daughters if I have no sons. And it just tells you the line. So it's aid first, and then since we're agnatic, cognatic, if he's not around, it's then our daughter. Then if both of them die, it goes up the chain to Don Chad, Macmer Chad Al Chinzalag, which would be this brother. Because this one's in line for a bishopric still. He's probably in line for that other bishopric. I wonder if we can check that. Oh, huh. That was hidden behind there. While chasing, so that's probably what they were laughing about. While chasing an agile deer, my horse stumbled and broke his leg. Luckily, I was thrown off, but now my horse is in pain. Huntsman, I need you. I can't even choose to kill my own horse. So we can look at Kildare. Sorry, I didn't want that. We can look at the bishopric and the line of succession, investiture. So he chose this Connell guy to be in line. So he didn't choose his brother, our brother. But you can see line of succession there as well. We should be able to look at our churches. We might have to unpause it first, but Phelan, line investiture. Yeah, so there we go. It shows that we chose our brother. So he's going to lose prestige, not us, because we stole his kill. We camped out and stole his kill, man. You know what? What the heck? Let's do it. We lost 10. Okay, we lost 10, and he's just mad at us. That's fine. I'm going to wait for the hunt to finish, and then I'm going to stop this episode. Probably for the day. Get these uploaded. It's over. Okay. So, hey, another episode, another day, another dollar, another ducat. Is that what they are? I always call them gold, but... Well, doesn't say. Maybe that's from when I was playing in Sweden that I saw that. Somewhere I think it tells you what it is. We can look and see. Our yearly total is only 30, so we only have these 2 holdings now. Huh. I thought I told you what the denomination was. Maybe that's something changed, or it was something that was specific to one of my other playthroughs. We can just look at our vassals real quick and see we are getting money from all of our mayors, but we're not even close with our bishops. Oh well. And it probably, and just so you know, we're not doing this in order to get a bishop that likes us. He's still gonna hate us. We're not gonna get any money from this. If we want someone who's gonna probably pay us over the Pope, we'd pick the guy that likes us the most. Probably he's on our council, but even this guy doesn't like us very much. We really need that feast. And that's what we're gonna do next time. We're gonna actually finally have that feast we were trying to do last year with the war that interrupted it, and yeah, and a couple other things. We'll see about plotting to take this county after the feast, because then we should have a better chance of getting people to join us in this plot. They're very close, and if we need to, we can always bribe them as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I better leave myself notes as to what to do next. I'll just watch the end of this video, and yeah, let me know if you have any input. Leave me comments. I will read and respond if there's any reason to respond, like, unless it's just like, you know, you're awesome. And even then, I'll probably say thanks. I'll say, well, I'm really impressed with you. Most people don't see it so soon. That's how I say thank you. Anyways, I love you guys. Come on back. See y'all later.